Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today we'll take a look at a few bases again with Zaplalo, which I have note it is especially Boxbases, and as you can see my previous days went very well. I actually made a good amount of plus yesterday, but today is not that good. And I'm not that high in Legends, and that's just because one of the reasons, because my defenses are not so good. But I would say I search out the bases and have fun with the video. Alright, so this one right here is the box base, and on box bases what I really like to do is my standard approach, which I think I made a tutorial about it and in the beginner's guide. What I like to do is obviously going for the best zaps possible, which is right now here the scatter with the monolith and the poison is a very good option, but also you have maybe this one right here in the back end with the rage area, the eagle and the inferno tower. Depends what you like to do afterwards, but like I said, what I like to do is my standard approach, and my standard approach is that I will send in my king right here and my queen for the town hall. And as you can see, if we will do something like this, the monolith, the poison tower and all that would really be annoying if they would still be up. So that's why I decided just to go with the zaps for those three buildings. Very important that you will zap right here on the left side, because if you want to do a sui like this, you always want to start with the Lalo from here, because if you do it like this, you have the perfect pathing, right? You have this a little bit bigger, getting arrow right here or L shape, and you basically want to press all your loons towards the middle, and by doing this, you want to start with a normal Lalo from here, and if the Lalo is about in the warden ability or above the royal champion, you start with a small Lalo from here, and basically will press everything inside the middle. Because this right here, this core, probably is the area where your attack can fail, because if your loons will go all the way outside, and that is what they would do if you don't play a Lalo from here, the sweeper right here would push every loon back, the rage tower will pop, and these three multi, I think, that are covered by this rage tower will wreck your loons away. So that's why you need to pay attention to get your loons inside the middle. But I would say let's just take a look at the replay, so we can speed things up. By that time I was really thinking about the lightning from here. Let me put it a little bit. But if you probably would go for the zaps right here, you have to play with the log launcher approach, but you would go into the CC and two ricochet cannons with a Zui, and that's probably not the best decision that you can make. Your Sui will get wrecked immediately. So that's why I think this Sui is better, and we even missed the poison tower right here, which would be possible. But yeah. And maybe something which I can talk about right now is the magic mirror. Because in that case, as you can see right now, I feel like the invisibility Ryle is just so much better. Because just the queen would just get the king out way quicker right now. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but yeah, like I said, maybe I have to get used to it, or need to upgrade it a little bit. But yeah. And something very important what you maybe need to do here in the Lalo is, as I mentioned before, you want your loons to press inside the middle. The most important part is that your royal champion will go to the middle. And in my case, we still have the siege machine. So in this case, you will take the drill. And what you want to do with the drill is you want to send the drill in from the left side. If you would do the Lalo from here, obviously it would be the right side. So just the side which is in the middle. You want to play the drill from the left side, because the troops that will come from the left side will always go back to the left side if it's like something like this, right? They always will go back to the left side. And that's why I waited so long with my siege machine, just to get sure that he will go right in the middle, as you can see. And now some loons from the outside, because this cannon would destroy my pathing. And as you can see now that the Royal Champion and the drill is going towards the middle. And by the way, what I forgot to do is with the Lalo from here, which I mentioned before. And that's why probably the attack gets way closer than it would be. Imagine having all those loons inside the middle as just crushed. But yeah, kinda forgot or didn't saw it. I don't know, but I definitely would do that if I have to attack again. But as you can see, because my drill is in the middle, you can see the Yetis right here are tanking beautiful for the Royal Champion. Double ricochet cannon without Yetis as a tank is very, very hard to get through. However, yeah, you see the Royal Champion still died, even though she had the tanking of the Yetis. But we got through, and I would say let's take a look at another box base, which is, I think, pretty similar to that one. Alright, here on the next base, and as you can see, this base is kind of similar with this core right here in the middle. However, right here in this base, you don't have such a stacked compartment behind the town hall like the last one. So as you can see right here in this base, you don't really have any zap value, and this is just meaning that you have to go for the zaps for the eagle, the scatter shot, the poison tower, and the ricochet cannon. And like I said in the last replay, what I like to do on box bases is to just go in with the Sui from here, the queen for the town hall, and the queen should get something around like this, and the king maybe around this, right? And after that you have this section cleared here as well. And after that it's the same thing again. You want again to start the Lalo from here and kinda get inside to the scatter shot right here. However, here it is not that important because you take out half of the part with the zaps. But still, the monolith is in the middle, and you want to press at least some troops towards the monolith, because the monolith, even though it's not that important defense against Lalo, it can still wreck your warden if your warden is here and the Lalo here and stuff like that. So that's why you again try to push some things here into it. And we will use here once again the drill. And for maybe those people that are asking when do you use the flinger, and basically in those bases, in box bases, diamond bases, if you have good value for the flame flinger, you can always go for it, because in box and diamond bases you don't need the siege machine to secure the town hall, like for example in ring bases. So then you can absolutely go for, because the flame flinger is just can be so strong and can take out many important buildings in the backhand. But yeah, here in this attack again, what we try to do, or what I try to do, is with pushing the king into this compartment right here, I maybe tried that he will go with ability towards this multi-arch tower. That's why I broke right here, but he kinda went the wrong way. But he still got the Royal Champion, which is good value. And here once again, you will see the magic mirror is struggling to get the how's it called, the multi-archer tower right here, because the clones are just dying so fast. And the invisibility tower, in my opinion, invisibility while of the queen would have gone through it way better. But yeah, maybe it's just me. But here, maybe important to mention the drill with the royal champion from here. Like I said, everything that is coming from the middle will go back to the middle again. And that's what we're doing right here. We send them in like this, and after that they should go back to the inside again. So that's what I try to do. You can see the drill is kind of going through everything, and the royal champion is kind of stuck here on ground skeletons. And the drill even went to the outside, which is not so good. And as you can see, I didn't quite show it, but as you can see, we start with a lava hound from here and some loons from here again. And that's what I mentioned before. You want to press all of your loons towards the middle. But the sweepers are placed that way that they will push the loons back to the outside. So as soon as they would have destroyed the air defense, some of them would split and go to the scatter, but through the sweeper it will get pushed back to the outside, and this is not so good for you. And that's why I tried to start a small Lalo from the left side and get everything in. You can see it kinda didn't work, although we have the royal champion in the middle, which is clutch. But yeah, the loons on the outside will not do anything. And if you see, by the way, a Tesla farm like it was here, you can just send in one small Lalo with some loons behind it, and this should get the job done. But yeah, here this was not that clean as well, but the royal champion got through and took it, and we still have a lot of loons left, so maybe it's not that close, but still. We can take now a look at one more base, so let's dive right into it. Alright, so here on the last base for today, and this base right here is actually kind of similar to the base that we had in the beginning. You have these two raged up areas right here. The one is behind the town hall, which we had as well in the last, or in the first replay. So maybe if you want to try to go again for the same approach with zapping right here, and get the Sui inside the multi and the queen into the town hall, I can just tell you that this probably won't work, because as you can see, you need two wall breakers right here to just get to the multi-inferno tower, but you also need at least one or maybe even two, depending on how the wall breaker will walk, two wall breakers to get to the town hall. And on top of that, the monolith is in front of the town hall as well, so this makes it pretty hard to get to the town hall. And if we don't go for this zap right here, I can just recommend you to go for the other zap with the rage tower, because rage tower are still very strong, and especially Lalo, two raged up scatters can destroy your Lalo very quickly. So that's why I went for this zap right here on the other side. And after that, if you have a zap like this, you probably always want to go with the log launcher approach, because as you can see, if the rage tower and all of the other things are out, there is not that much that can deal damage to your heroes. There's a scatter shot and this expo and maybe the clown cost, which can deal a lot of damage. But except of these three things, there is not that much. I mean, there is the king maybe, of course, but it's on low level as well. But in general, not that many things. So that's why I went with the log launcher approach, because the log launcher can also give you access to this compartment right here. And if your queen or the king is in this compartment, he can get until to the rage, to the second rage area, And everything which is behind of the town hall is very, very important to take down, because as soon as the town hall is down, your loons will get slowed down by the Giga Poison, and you want to get away from it as quick as possible. But if those buildings right here, or even more, is standing, you can face a lot of troubles. And maybe very important to say is the town hall is very far in the middle, so it's kind of hard to get the Lalo inside, but we'll take a look at this later. Let's focus first on the Sui right here. As you can see, the log launcher is going through very, very good. He's even dealing a lot of damage to the Inferno Tower, or to the Rage Tower. And now with the queen in this compartment right here, you can get a lot of value. You can get both multi-arch towers, you can trigger the Rage Tower. But yeah, kinda here again with the clones, I don't know if this is the same value as with the invisibility vial. But yeah, maybe that's just me. But now onto the Lalo. As you can see, we send it in the Royal Champion from the left side, and she should just take care of this multi right here. And the Lalo is kind of getting very, very tough, and you want to get everything into the middle. That's why I started a small Lalo from here with a Hound and some loons, that they will get out these buildings right here on this side right here. And we send it in some loons from here, from the right side, to get out these few buildings. And if those buildings are out, you can see the main pack of loons will go straight to the town hall. And if you are through the town hall, you will want to rage and pop the warden, obviously. And you need to be careful that you pop the warden ability as late as possible right here, because as you can see, there is not much like splash damage. So you could have even waited 1 second longer with the ability, but I think it should be fine with the healing tome. And very important, I don't know if you saw it, but I actually sent it in some headhunters as well in the warden ability. And as you can see, with those loons from the side, to push everything to the multi right here in the middle, is also very important. But you can see this one is clutch as well. And that was it with the video. I hope you could learn something new. If you maybe have any recommendations for strategies that I can bring on this channel, please let me know down in the comments. And if you haven't already, I would really appreciate if you like and subscribe. And now see you in the next video.